Well, hello crafters. Today I have a project for you. We'll see how well it goes. We are going to finally use those mismatched socks all over your house. These are all clean, don't worry. I did grab a little fuzzy sock from the Dollar Tree because I wanted that color specifically, but I also, and you'll see in a moment, used a dark color sock, which was a mismatched sock. So you can just use all mismatched socks. Essentially, I wanted to make these sock pumpkins, but I didn't want to buy the polyfill stuff to fill it. I'm not going to spend money on that. I'm going to use mismatched socks around my house that are, yes, clean, to stuff these pumpkins. On top of that, I didn't have enough twine to wrap around the pumpkins, so instead I used this really thin ribbon. I would suggest you use twine because you will get a better pumpkin look than I did with the ribbon, but it still somewhat worked. I will show you. The idea is still there, okay? You can see the vision. You're gonna tie the top, and then what I went ahead and did was started to create those pumpkin grooves. What are those even called? Can someone let me know in the comments? What would you call them? You know what I'm talking about, the ribbed area around the pumpkins. Anyway, kind of like a basketball. We're going ahead and we're making that, and the key with this is to do it very tightly. I had to really pull it and do it super snug so that it was kind of indenting into the sock. Now you'll also be doing this if you fill it with polyfill or stuffing. Like if you have an old pillow, that would be awesome. You know, I try to use stuff around my house rather than going out and purchasing stuff for craft supplies. So that was what I was doing with this project, and I thought, hey, I have so many mismatched socks around my house, so it's time to use those up. Anywho, I went with this, and then I was like, this is not looking quite like a pumpkin. So the next step I did was I squashed that thing down, like a squash. I pushed down on it to make it more of like a flat, circular shape, if that makes sense, rather than looking like a ball. And then I thought the stem needed some help. So I did have some little pieces of twine that were not all in one string, okay? They're little pieces that were meant to hang up these little Dollar Tree ghosts that I bought. So instead, I got my hot glue gun, and we are just going to glue around it and just keep wrapping it and gluing and adding a new piece and just keep going as if I had one long piece of twine. That would be great because these pumpkins would have looked a little bit cuter, but it's okay. We're just going to still go with it because I actually still like how it turned out, and it ended up working up super cute. I also had one that I made with some toilet paper roll and some, what do you call it? Knitting fabric, wool, yarn. That's what I'm trying to say. Yarn that I wrapped around it and then stuck a little twig in it, and it did look like a pumpkin. I was going to film a video on that, and then honestly, I was like, we're getting into the Craftmas stuff. Y'all know I post for Craftmas every year in the month of December. So yeah, I know, Christmas? What? It's October. Calm down, Shay. Yeah, it's okay. How do you think I produce that many videos in a month? I don't do it all in real time. I can't do that. I have 4 kids. Anywho, so here you can see me just hot gluing that baby. Did I burn myself? Yes, of course I did. It's me. I'm clumsy. So yes, I burnt myself. Did that black pumpkin end up looking like a ball? Yeah, it really did. But I think that's just because I didn't have the twine. The ribbon was just not it. The contrast, and that was the best one I had. So I just went ahead and used that ribbon. Make sure you subscribe for all of your crafty DIY projects, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy crafting.